couple of videos ago, we talked about the principle that you always shift towards your right. If you're going in a certain direction, you always go to the right. In Judaism, like literally, I put on my right shoe before my left, put on my right pant leg before my left. There's a preference towards the right. Our Shabbat table, as I was saying, we always go in a rightward direction. And right stands for many things. It's considered Kabbalistically connected to this idea of chesed, of giving. We say that's connected to the right hand. One gives with the right. One usually puts up boundaries or takes with the left. And it's a whole idea, let's always focus, even though they're both important, on going towards the right. And we had this when we were discussing the order of operations that happened in the temple, that why did it go in this direction? But the other one is like, oh, we had to list this one first and that one second because we go to the right. But then this all falls apart on Daf 17 of Yoma, when somebody's listing these different sections of the temple, and he's not listing them in the right direction, he's listing them in the left. So the rabbis say, what's going on? Didn't we just say we always want to go to the right? Why are we now talking about going to the left? What has shifted? And what's interesting is the Gemara's response, which says simply that there's a big difference between what we do theoretically and what we do practically. The going to the right is something that has to happen practically in the physical world. When we're doing an order of operations, we want to physically put ourselves in that way. It's almost like this physical reminder. Every time we do a physical action, emphasize the right. And we almost creates like a muscle memory that we're always doing things with primarily with our right hand, the side of chesed, the side of giving, the side of loving kindness. But it says, when we're dealing with the theoretical, when we're just mapping out something in our minds, we don't need to do that. It's like this is something that comes down to the physical. And in this particular instance, the Gemara was saying, the guy was just listing things. He was saying, oh, this is here, this is there. He was creating a map for somebody, just like I might tell someone, okay, go 2 blocks down, then turn right, then another block and go left. Or to say in Israel, Yishar Yamina. And it's just theoretical. It's not actually the practical, and that we say doesn't have to be following this principle. So it really emphasizes that the thing we do with the right, like I was saying about the muscle memory, is something that is really embedded in the physical world. And we really want to be focused on that in the physical world, but that we don't need to extend it to the mental or spiritual world.